A wonderful place to live and work. And if Our Town comes to your town, you'll have a chance to win a trip for 4 to Worlds of Fun and Oceans of Fun in Kansas City. Watch for Our Town this summer on Channel 5 News. You're watching Channel 5, Ames, Des Moines.
In the top of the news this morning, the shock after the earthquakes in Southern California. Many people turn in for the night outside for safety. The Supreme Court could change the course of the battle over abortion rights. Both sides expecting a ruling today. And the civil war in Sarajevo. Will the West get involved?
From ABC News, this is World News This Morning for Monday, June 29th, 1992. Now from our world headquarters in New York, Aaron Brown sitting in for Mike Schneider.
Good morning. It wasn't the big one. It was big enough. The most powerful earthquake to rock Southern California in 40 years. And it was followed just 3 hours later by a second major quake east of Los Angeles. The first one measured 7.4 on the Richter scale and shook people out of their beds in Landers and Joshua Tree. The second one, 6.5, struck near Big Bear Lake in the San Bernardino Mountains. More than 300 people were hurt yesterday. At least one death is being reported. Here's ABC's Brian Rooney.
The first quake lasted longer and was more powerful than most Californians have ever experienced. Some walls fell and the roof of a Kmart caved in. Route 247 was cracked and broken. The fissures ran for miles by the highway. The second quake raised clouds of dust out of the San Bernardino Mountains. Close to Big Bear Lake, a house burned in the woods. Most of the injuries were minor, but one 3.5-year-old boy died of head injuries. The damage was light for a quake of this size, but some people lost everything.
But my shop is gone. My shop right there. I do upholstery, and it's gone. I had to build another one.
God's watching over us. We're all right. The whole family's okay. That's the most important thing. Who cares about that?
We can fix that.
Yeah, really.
People lined up to buy food. Governor Pete Wilson declared an emergency and said the state would help in spite of its financial crisis.
The only encouragement I can give them is that the state will respond, working with local communities, to see that the communities are as safe as we can make them. But no one can profess to you that we can safeguard anybody against earth movement.
Even as he spoke, there was another aftershock. Despite cautions about another quake, seismologists said if nothing happens, it should be safe for Southern Californians to return to normal life today. Brian Rooney, ABC News, Yucca Valley, California.
The earthquake rattled mostly nerves in Los Angeles. Some minor damage, thousands of homes lost power, but no injuries in L.A. The FBI has now identified a body found buried in New Jersey. They are the remains of missing Exxon executive Cindy Riso. Riso was kidnapped 2 months ago. The cause of death not yet known. A married couple has been charged in his kidnapping, and now authorities say at least one of them will be charged with murder. U.S. Supreme Court has just 2 cases left on its agenda this term and just 1 day to decide them. There is a property rights case, and then there is the other, the one everyone's been waiting for. The High Court expected to issue its decision in the Pennsylvania abortion case today. Here's ABC's law correspondent, Tim O'Brien.